Here we are back on our claim. Just starting out for the day. We've already done one run. Gonna do another 3-day stay and see how we do.
Alright, so it's day 2 out here, and you can see I've moved a few boulders and I'm putting Jen to work here. She's a good gal. She always rakes down my rocks for me. I can only do about 2-3 shovelfuls before I gotta rake rocks, so she's constantly raking rocks and breaking up material with me. You can see we had to move that big guy out of there and a couple of these other ones, and that was a little bit of a chore this morning, but just wanted to show you guys my hole, see what we got going on a little bit in here. I don't know if you can see very well with the camera. We got some bedrock here that I'm only scraping off with a shovel, so, and then everything here you see on the ground, Jen's feet and legs, and all this watery area. The camera will focus. This all pretty much to the bedrock or the water layer, so I'm going to have to get in here behind that big rock that you've seen and get these dredged out. See if there's any goodies in the bottom. But I just wanted to show you we've been making a little bit of progress here on day 2. That's about, I'm 6'4", and that's about as tall as I am. So definitely dug in here a little bit. Like I said, there's Jen. She's always working. Definitely doing his job. We'll get back with you tomorrow toward the end of the day on day 3. Let you see if the hole got much bigger or if we just plain wore out. See you tomorrow. End of day 3. We've got about a half bucket of material. I've got my high banker and some of the stuff ready to go for the walk and journey here. We're gonna take a separate video of my hike down here just because it's a heck of a little ordeal. So this is what we got to. Looks like there's some bedrock down there, so we got to get to the bottom of that and clean it off. Other than that, you see we got our top mat pay dirt in here for the day. I put my hose in here and pick, shovel, and everything else I can. And then I carry this thing all the way up the hill, just like it is. So, it's a fun hike. You see there's some good weight in there. And we got our, like I said, our top mat pay dirt down in there. So I got to make 2 more trips for the pump and the pay dirt there. But yeah, it's a good deal. Jen will take a video. We did pretty good in here today. Got some bedrock. Bedrock showing in the back. Bedrock over here. Showing again. Nice little V bedrock. Didn't find much as far as pickers today. We found one smaller picker. I'll show you later. And pay dirt bin now. So that's it for day 3. We're gonna take off. This hike is brutal. did last time, since my water's still fairly clean here from my last top mat tray that we did on video. So it's sitting here all week, but looks good. Here's our top matting. I'm gonna go ahead and run that, do the cleanup on it, and then I'll run our pay dirt, which we got the actually probably a little more than half a bucket on that one. More like almost 3/4, and then a half a bucket here in the other, and that was the 2 days in the orange bucket, and this was our last day. So you can tell the first day we obviously did not get a long run in. And we got the video camera out. Cool little rock we found. Looks like a lightning storm. But we'll get back to it and see what's in the top mat pay dirt. I did find 3 small pickers that wouldn't fit through the classifiers, so at least it's showing something. I was hoping to see a little bigger than we did for pickers. It was kind of disappointing, but we'll see what the gold turned out to be. It honestly didn't look quite as good as last time. I did longer runs, and I think I may have actually overfilled my matting. I found one of my pickers actually in my long mat, and I hardly ever find anything in that. So we're gonna slow it down and do cleanups like every hour next time, and end up with more pay dirt. So I just finished the top mat tray. See, my little inspection area here is pretty riddled with the gold. It's always good signs to see something in the inspection tray. Open her up and look down in here and see some bigger stuff down in here. Seems to always catch in that corner for some reason. I always wonder about that. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean all this stuff out, and then I'll show you guys the long mat. We'll pan it, and that'll be that. Jen said she's seen some decent stuff in there, so we'll video it. Get this all shishled down here. There's a lot of gold. Just in the visual. Alright. Oh, it does look like we got some bigger stuff in here. I'll go ahead and turn my water up a little bit too high here. AC kicks on too, apparently. Man, there are some bigger stuff in there. Well, that's good, because I didn't see any big pickers in my cleanup, so anyhow, like I said, we'll get the other 2 trays and the long mat material done. I'll obviously show you guys as I'm running the long matting. Just finished up both of the buckets and the long mat material. See all my excess, clean pay dirt, I guess. Definitely not as good of a cleanup as the last stuff there. Trying to see if we could show it, but go ahead and see if there's anything at all stuck down here in the second layer that we can see. I do not see some weeds. One little flake. So it looks like there was at least a little bit in our long mat. We'll do the cleanup and pan it out too, and we'll see what we got out of those 3 days and let you all know. But we're gonna post a little bit of a video of my hike and what I have to do to carry, and it's only about half of what I actually have to hike and do, so you'll get the idea that this is a lot of work. We saved you guys the watching, the picking, the shoveling, me sweating everywhere, eating cans of raviolis and beefaroni and progresso and macaroni and cheese and whatever else while we're out there. But it's not easy. So if anybody thinks that, you know, you're gonna go pull your truck right down next to the river, step out, have a picnic, find you a bunch of gold like I do, it ain't gonna happen. So, and if it does, I want to hang out with you. Anyway, we'll get back to you and show you the pans. So we did those 3 days out there on the claim. This is our second video now, and just wanted to show you what we got out of it. We left this to dry. We got a couple of pickers last time. We got 4.5 grams in the fine stuff, and we did get a little bit of chunkier stuff. Not too much, like I said. Nothing is quite as good as the last few pickers. But we got 5.5 grams for those 3 days of high banking. We just went out and we did 2 more days out there. I didn't see anything that looked significant, looked kind of like this. Nothing huge or, you know, gonna win the lottery. So we'll let you guys know what we turned up on our second, or actually our third trip out there and our 2-day deal. And I wanted to say that I do appreciate all the comments, you know, and letting us know what we can and can't do to improve this. We are using a cell phone, so made sure I didn't have any background noise in my last video, water running, that it might pick up, stuff like that. So hopefully people watch these, we get some more views, and you know, if you guys have any comments on stuff I can do besides work in that one area too, we do have a Roadrunner membership, so we can check out some of those claims, and I'm probably going to do that just to keep it a little more interesting, and check those claims out. Don't really have much else to say other than that's not bad for 3 days. Everybody always wants more gold, but get what you get.